Hi everyone, I'm Associate Professor Nic Connelly, the Assistant Associate Dean for Aerospace Engineering and Aviation here at the Royal Melbourne Institute of Technology in Melbourne, Victoria. And I joined RMIT just over 5 years ago as an industry fellow, bringing with me over 30 years of operational experience and extensive industry networks across aviation, both within Australia and internationally. And as a career air traffic controller and safety manager, my area of expertise covers air traffic management and transport safety investigations, but my real passion is in the teaching domain. And at the heart of my teaching philosophy is the use of sophisticated digital tools to provide authenticity and really enhance the learning journey for my students. My teaching approach allows students significant autonomy in their assessments, using various digital platforms, enabling them to explore areas of interest and tap into their passions. The courses I teach are Managing the Air Traffic Environment, which is a first-year core subject within the Bachelor of Aviation that I developed and also deliver fully online, and Investigation Readiness, which is part of the Postgrad Certificate in Transport Safety Investigations that's delivered in an intensive 5-day hybrid mode. Very different delivery and cohort for the two courses I teach. My application for this award had a real focus on authentic learning and teaching using digital applications. So I'm just going to talk about a few of those for you. I really brought the digital spine to life throughout my courses and led the implementation of digitally enabled technological tools that provided active learning activities and problem solving. During COVID at RMIT, we were asked to create lecture videos for students to watch prior to the lectorials, but instead I decided to pivot to H5P, which was an interactive open source tool available at the university but wasn't widely used at the time. And this allowed me to create interactive and engaging workbooks that offered the same content that I would have delivered on the videos, but in a much more engaging and interactive way for the students. Another leading edge teaching tool I've developed that provides a unique and immersive learning experience for students was virtual reality. I've created an aircraft accident crash site that allows them to immerse themselves in a digital environment that mimics a real life crash. I've also developed creative and authentic assessments using different applications and tools. These include Flipgrid, a video sharing platform, infographics using creativity with a flexible choice of topics, PebblePad, an e-portfolio application, which I'll talk a little bit more about, and Video Reflection, a self-reflection piece. PebblePad, the e-portfolio platform, enabled me to really give continuity and structure to the diverse learning experience for my students and help them navigate, reflect on and make sense of the course curricula and relate all activities to their dream job. It was really important that they could relate what we were learning to how this would apply to them in the future. This year I was very humbled and grateful to be recognised nationally by Australian Awards for University Teaching for my leading work in this area as a recipient of the Teaching Excellence Early Career Award. Now, this was following a college award and also VC commendation at RMIT over the previous years. And although I hadn't managed to actually win the VC award, I was allowed to submit the University Australia Award off the back of my commendation, which I was very grateful for. I was feeling a bit unsure whether I should apply, but I find the process of reflecting on my work a really wonderful experience. And I find that I learn so much when I sit down and reflect on my practice and have to really try and articulate why I do what I do and how could I do it better. I've been invited to join the International Federation of National Teaching Fellows, and I've also started working on a promotion application. And this award has enabled me to be recognised by an outstanding woman in the teaching domain who's offered to mentor me through the process. And these sorts of opportunities would just not present themselves if it wasn't for the visibility that this award has given me. It's still early days, but I'm hoping that I can now help others to uplift and get excited about their teaching and also continue to learn and enhance my students' journey. Talking a little bit about the application process, the application process for me really evolved over about a 3-year period. This started from the time of the commendation to my submission for the National Award. And over that time, I did a great deal of deep reflection, gathering of evidence, feedback from students and other academics. and spent a lot of time advocating my philosophies and working with the broader academic team to try and help uplift our entire discipline, which was something that I was really motivated about. But also it really helped me strengthen my application to give some evidence. And getting evidence is such a time-consuming task. Student feedback and quotes is a great way to collect this evidence and probably the easiest. I also use analytics that sit behind the digital tools that I use to support my work, such as engagement with the tools and increasing grades. One of the key challenges was trying to sell my successes, something that I'm not very comfortable doing, and asking for feedback from students. But really, without the evidence, the application has no merit, so you just have to ensure that you get this feedback to support your work. The feedback can come in many forms, and having such a broad industry network also enabled me to get their take on the influence they believe I was having, and also the quality of the students that we were sending their way after study. Truth is, you don't always like what you hear, but the exercise is opportunity and offers a chance to make changes and improve on what we already do. It's also important to continually remind yourself what it is you are selling. What is it that you have to offer that is different and unique? It's easy to try to write about everything you have ever done, but it is important really to stick to your story and the key pieces that really support your initiative. So keep going back to what is it that you're trying to sell. I had wonderful support from within the university for this application. I feel that I'm a far better teacher and educator for the experience. I also know that there's always ways to make our teaching better. And this award's just reignited my passion really to find even better ways to engage with my students. It's a continual work in progress. Watch this space for the next cool technological tool that I'll innovate into my course. Best of luck with your application.